Yer.
Yo.
My name is Sparkle, and I sing in the choir and at the club.
Someone's going to hell. No. My name is Ruth, and my mother still measures my foot with a string to get me new shoes.
Nah, dog. Don't even.
What?
Don't. I didn't even. What?
Bamwesi Yogunzi.
And my name is Izzy. I got a little kahank going on, but nothing a little in my sweetie can't fix.
Always.
And welcome to yet another episode of La Vie en Creole, where we discuss all things Haitian American, mostly so you know that you're not alone in the trauma you've experienced, whether it be comedic or otherwise.
Laugh to cover those tears, baby.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about today, guys?
Yes.
What are we talking about today, girls?
Listen, if you didn't know what baton is, you're going to know by the end of this episode.
Whatever do you mean? Well, I'll tell you. Today we are discussing Haitians and their child rearing.
Woo. Child rearing is the cute way to say it. Today we are discussing how Haitians will beat your ass. Get you in line, okay?
Big facts. Big facts.
Fuck is that? Who is you to be asking me questions?
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
I like that song.
This goes out for you. This goes out for you. You. This goes out for you. This goes out for you. You. This goes out for you. This goes out for you. You. This goes out for you. This goes out for you.
That's the only form of parenting that they know, okay? If your parents never beat your ass, then you still out of line in their eyes, okay? Because that thing gets you in shape.
And by parenting, we also mean older siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, voisinho, like whoever's around and has decided that you haven't fit their bill of morality or behavior.
I never got to be in, y'all.
Go ahead and log off hers right now, because you're lying. Log off.
We're looking for a new third host, by the way, guys.
Wow.
with more Haitian points than Sparkle has.
Dang, I lost all my Haitian points. I could literally...
That's them falling out of your purse.
You're so silly. Like Sonic. I can literally count on one hand how many times I have actually experienced the belt, but like... I remember how they used to really be beating my siblings, and the way that I got it is not. I don't think it was a real beating. And also, the one time that I really got a beating, it wasn't given what it was supposed to give.
You just called your parents pussy?
Yeah,
sure did.
And then because I wasn't crying, I got in more trouble because I didn't cry.
Oh my.
That if you fuck with a Haitian adult's ego, they will do everything in their power to try to break you, bro.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Like it's their life mission.
I feel like my parents were tired by the time it was time for them to actually take care of me.
Take care of you, indeed.
Shouts to my sisters for raising me, but yeah, I got away with a lot, y'all.
Now, back in the day, though, I will say that I just to piggyback off of what you said, by the time, okay, last child privileges, okay, maybe you got a beat ass, but maybe it was not as much as your siblings did. Like your siblings ran or walked so you could run, whatever the saying is, you catch my drift. But by the time that my parents got to me, I really got beaten too. But my siblings, my mom used to be so on point. She used to beat my siblings in the dark because they thought they were slick trying to run into the dark room. You know how I think she must have put like her Haitian night goggles on, whatever. I was just like, nah, dog. She was, because they be like, oh, she's not gonna come in the dark after me, and then couple minutes later, all you hear is screams in the dark, and you're just like, got him.
Got him. You thought.
My mom and her agility or whatever it was, she don't play around, okay?
Don't underestimate a Haitian parent's commitment to being your ass.
Ooh, yo, okay.
Or reminding you of some shit you did 50 years ago. Go ahead, Sparkle.
I didn't get a lot of beatings, but I did get like smack with the spoon or a little chancleta thrown at my head. And one time, I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said, but when I tell you, I felt the chancleta fly past my ear. I heard
Sapat lang. Chancleta kijan.
the sapat. I heard the sapat whiz past my ear. And by the time I turned around to check to see where the other one was, I got hit right in the third eye, y'all.
It's like the Matrix. Oh, shit.
Sparkle thought she was safe. She was like, all right, that one missed me.
That one missed me, but I'm sure she don't got another foot. Well, technically.
Yeah, I definitely think I benefited from youngest child privilege as well, but definitely still got my ass beat or hit. And I feel like if I start talking about it, I'm going to get tight for real. I don't believe in hitting kids. I feel like you pussy if you hit kids. It's not a fair one. They can't fight you back. Hit them as adults and see what happens. You can't and you won't because you're a bitch.
I don't know what I believe. I don't have no kids, and I'm not going to have no kids. Or I probably won't have kids. But I have met some kids where I'm just like, you need a beat ass.
Mm-hmm.
You need a couple of pow-pows. You need it. I feel like it would, like, straighten something. It would change some things.
Yeah.
I be feeling like that with adults. Sometimes, you know, you watch these videos or Karen videos and it's like, nah, she really just need her shit rocked one time to humble her. But kids are just like they kids. They be acting like they grown, but they not. They brain still forming, but that's a whole nother conversation. Child rearing, definitely number one. You're gonna get your ass beat whether you deserve it or not, and don't expect an apology or any level of humility. And don't expect them to remember it when you bring it up in your old age either. So just, again, that's between you, your partner, and your therapist, because your parents are not going to validate you. But another part of child rearing is putting children in charge of other children. So if you are a Haitian person who identifies as a woman, not even who other people identify as a woman or a girl, and you haven't changed a diaper before the age of 8,
Oh, Lord.
are you even Haitian? Are you even Haitian?
You can't be Haitian. You can't.
Girl. Yo, I remember the first baby's diaper I had to change as though they thought it was some natural instinct. I was in that room sweating like, yo, I know I can't come back out with this baby being changed. And I know who it was too. Yeah, I absolutely remember. It was like, oh, I'll change your pampas, whatever, da-da-da. And I'm like,
Oh, you gonna learn today.
Like, I'm still wearing Pampers myself.
listen, I went back there, I saw it, I was like, all right, well, I mean,
This is what they do to me.
front to back, right? We clean front to back. I know I can at this point I know I couldn't ask for help. We already went through the Haitians and their insults episode, so there was no asking. Don't me. Stupid. What's your call? I figured it out, bro. I figured it out. So whoever I marry in the future, I have more experience. Don't. I got it on my resume. All right, just listen to my
Certified baby diaper changer.
Baby pamper handler.
baby Elvair.
My mother used to babysit when I was growing up, and so I've taken care of my share of babies. Cause you know she ain't doing it.
She watching you watch you do it.
Yeah, exactly. So I've changed a lot of diapers. I've been vomited on many a time, and that's why.
Yummy.
That's why that's not my ministry.
See, baby vomit is different though.
Oh, child.
It's still nasty, especially when it's projectile vomit.
I don't think I've experienced that. Projectile? Nah, I don't think I.
When they just sit up and they like just throw. They could be sitting down here and they look at you and they're like, blah.
Wait, how are they?
Baby,
What
what?
do they do?
What's that noise again?
Fuck y'all. Y'all heard the sound, blah.
That baby a blood? Like he said.
Yeah, and then sometimes like if babies are like sick or like when you first like it's babies that you first this is how you know I've been around a lot of babies. You first introduce them to food and their stomach is unsettled and then they throw up, and then the vomit just smells like...
Oh, you've been around the block is what you say. You've been doing this all your life.
That's why it's not
Fighting
my ministry
for your life.
no more. That's why it's not my ministry no more. That is not my ministry.
But guess what? Some of the tactics. Okay, this disclaimer to ACS. We just kidding on the show. Our parents didn't actually do anything to us. And we don't have to blink twice to let you know that we're safe, even though we are blinking twice to let you know that we're safe. But I'm not gonna knock child rearing because I would rather be in formation than to be one of these kids on the playground acting all wild, and the most your mom can tell you is, "No, Timmy, don't do that. Timmy, don't do what? Timmy gonna go home and he gonna get a big beat ass and he gonna fall in line like
Timmyson.
Timmyson. But also Timmy. Timmy could be a Haitian name because it's a nickname.
Timmy. I think sometimes I feel like I see the way like millennial some emphasis on some, and also we already established our argue, so don't come into my DMs talking about how millennials behave. But millennials that I've seen, their kids do not fuck with that timeout, and they're all black. That timeout is like telling them that they can't have Christmas. And I've seen it, and it'd be a timeout for like 1 minute. It's supposed to be like comparison to your age or something. If you 5 minutes, and I have seen it work. I have, like, on some real shit, like, and it's not like I wasn't beat as a kid or whatever, but I have seen these little black children, descendants of Haitian immigrants, respond well to a timeout because it was done properly. They would sit in a chair, do not speak, this is your time, here's the timer, and they come back like, nah, like they did time, like like on some real stuff. And sometimes I just feel like, and this is a generalization, but sometimes I just feel like black people don't acknowledge that black children are human. Like they can respond to something outside of violence or like abuse, and it is abuse. They can't fight you back or whatever, like in a real way, not in a physical like strength way. And it's like, sometimes people are like, oh, you can't talk to them. Yes, you. Why? Do we not have the same intellectual capacity as other groups of people? Like, nah, I wish somebody would put their hands on my fucking kids, my fake kids, my hypothetical kids. I'm fucking your whole shit up. What's up? Because I fight, just not kids.
I mean...
Nah, I'm not like that no more. No. Let me...
You're not like that anymore?
No, let me unwrite that. I don't want to create my future like that. What do they say?
I fight kids, okay? Y'all seen that video? The lady's like, I fight kids, and the little girl is like, I fight adults.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we gonna be this on Betsy then.
So what's up?
So what's up?
Yo, if that child rearing ain't about a ass beating by somebody in your community, whether they were given permission or not, shout out to my mother telling my 4th grade teacher she could beat me if she needed to.
What? She told Miss Tucker that?
Yes.
Miss Tucker would. Fuck Miss Tucker.
Damn, you got beef with Miss Tucker?
I got beef with Miss Tucker. We're not talking about it though.
You're not gonna rehash that?
No, we're not gonna rehash that. Fuck
Miss Tucker, call us up. What's the number again?
223-9797. Tell us why you were such a bitch.
Damn.
Dang, I was just telling Miss Tucker to call up so she could make amends, but go off.
Wow.
Make amends? Fuck that!
Damn.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sparkle got smoked for Miss Tucker.
I got smoked for her.
Yeah, she didn't let me use the stapler in 4th grade anymore just because I stapled my thumb one time.
Bitch. Damn.
I'm so tight. I feel like that's the reason why I don't like making mistakes. Like, you make one little mistake and now people take away your staple privileges. She did give me a green apple blow pop though.
Oh, it's lit.
But
One little tiny thing.
I don't even want to talk about her.
Oh, fine. We can move it on.
Actually, no. Parents and their child rape. This is actually great. Yeah, okay. I got in trouble for, hey, we were talking about this earlier, about me doing things sometimes and not realizing how it could be interpreted by other people. We were learning about superbole, hyperbole, metaphor, and simile. Wait.
Superbole is what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that one. Shit. I wasn't paying attention.
She just made it up, that's why.
Nah, let me look this shit up.
right now.
She just made it up.
I think you did superbole. Oh, and which is used for extreme emphasis. So what's the difference between superbole and hyperbole? Oh, this is the more exaggerated version of hyperbole. Oh, wow. So Haitians.
Ooh.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So we were learning about those 4, like or as for simile and all of this stuff.
They know. I know something. Review again.
Okay, so hyperbole, superbole, it's like adding a little extra sauce on things. Or like, for example.
Oh, I remember this.
I'm not. I need you to not laugh this hard. But this is exactly what we were talking about today. This is like a running theme in my life, and I get in trouble for it a lot. I say things, and I don't realize that sometimes it pertains to a person and their story. So we were learning about
that is directly in your space. Continue.
That don't matter. It don't fucking matter. Anyhow, we were learning about hyperbole, superbole, and I wrote my teacher is a witch. It was close to October, so I was thinking about fucking Halloween, but my mind is tiny. So I was 9 years old, and so because it was my teacher in this fucking sentence, I drew a fat woman in a class, and I back then I could draw. I don't know about now, but back then I was like one of the best illustrators in the class. And when I illustrated whatever I illustrated, it looked just like a classroom because I'm thinking of our classroom. I'm not necessarily thinking of her, but it just so turns out that she was also fat, and she assumed that I was talking about her. Again, guys, I was 9 years old, so she calls my mother to the school, and my mother's like, "You made me take a day off of school because my daughter did her homework."
Day off of work? Yeah.
She said day off. I said day off of school.
Yeah.
No, she probably was in school at the time.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. I think she was in school. You made me take a day off because my daughter did her homework. What is the problem? She's like, don't you see that she's talking about me? And my mother's like, what was the assignment? She's 9. Honestly, if my mother had given her the chance to even beat me, she would have beat me in the school. And then what?
She wouldn't have been able to. I remember her saying that to me. She had said it out loud. She was like, "Oh, and your mother said I could beat you." I remember being like, "I don't know if that's legal here, but go off, lady."
I feel like I vaguely remember one of the teachers used to have rulers.
Excuse me?
They ain't never hit me.
Maybe it was in kindergarten.
Maybe, I don't know when they outlawed it, but I know by 4th grade that was nah.
Child, my mother was like, "Bitch, if you don't get your..." Well, she didn't say that. My mother's a non-cursing kind of woman. She was like, "If you don't give her 100, I don't understand what I'm doing here." And so she gave me the 100, right? But for the rest of the time that we were there, she did not treat me well.
Aw.
I used to be the teacher's pet. She pushed me all the way to the back of the class.
Damn.
She never used to let me help anymore. I used to be having my hand up to answer. She'd egg me. I used to be the only person with my hand up, and she would call the other person in front that didn't have the hand up.
You see, and this is what I'm talking about in terms of beating kids and punishing kids. Mofos don't even have the foresight or ego that you have, but you want to beat them or hit them and be like, "Oh, they know what they did." No, the fuck they didn't, dummy. You just a bitch.
Yo, and then when she said it, I was like, "Oh, I didn't even think of that." Like,
kids, I'm not going to say all kids are wildly 100% innocent, but I highly doubt the part of their brain that has foresight or the capacity to develop a strategic plan to undermine their teacher exists within their brains. Like, number one, in child rearing, don't punish a child for an entire school year. Losers. What else do they do to child rearers or rear us children?
Miss Tucker, call us up if you still holding a grudge. 223-9797. We want to hear what you got to say. Is you still doing the same shit? Let us know. What's going on? What's happening?
Miss Tucker, let us know if you wanna do a celebrity boxing match.
Yeah, cause we fight now.
I fought back then too, so he was probably a little bit too big for me. But now,
oh man, I didn't used to get beatings, but my parents, especially my mom, her favorite term for child rearing was, as soon as you do some outlandish stuff, she'd be like, "Pack your bags, I'm sending you to Haiti," which I never went to.
Okay.
But that was my favorite.
Are you even real, or were you even outside if they didn't say that they were gonna send you to Haiti?
Listen,
bruh.
You ain't test your parents' patience if they really ain't if they ain't threatening to send you to Haiti at least 3 times max. You ain't really pushed the ballot, boy. Try again.
You ain't really real.
You ain't real.
Try again. Let us know how it goes.
At some point, I was like, yo, if they really send me to Haiti, though, and nobody's watching me, because I'm for sure not listening to my aunts. Sorry, TTs. I'm not listening to y'all. And I'm the kid from America. It's a wrap.
Shoot.
Imagine how fun that would be, though.
Growing up in Haiti.
Hell yeah, eating free time on the side of the road, going to the beach, getting beat by random neighbors because they thought you disrespected them. You know.
I fight.
The good life.
I don't think my mom ever gave anybody permission to hit me. Me? To beat me? That would have been too much, yo. That would really let people know that she ain't got no hold on her household and somebody else got to come do it. That would have been crazy. But shout out to the people that came to your rescue, aka my favorite Matan Solange. That's Fepal. That was my favorite. I'm like, ooh, I really dodged the bullet that day.
Shouts to my granny. She used to really be holding that down for me.
Boy, good times.
If your Haitian mother didn't become a soft Haitian grandma upon her first grandchild and started child rearing them 180 degrees differently.
It's like, what do you mean I'm different?
Did she reared you? Son, I be hearing my nieces and nephews.
What do you mean I'm soft?
Have full conversations that was considered talking back when I dared to inquire. And actually get answers.
Dang, like all of that stuff went out the window when they became grandmas for real. And the kids get snacks and treats and stuff on top of that. Be like, wow.
Absolutely.
You lost your touch, dog. But go off. Go off indeed.
What about the reverse psychology in the child rearing?
Like?
Telling you did poorly when you clearly did not do poorly on a test or a book report or report card.
Come on.
But I got a 99 average.
Could lot poussin.
It ain't never good enough.
No one gets that. That's not a thing here. That's not a...
Oh, you know what my parents used to do? Last child privileges. I don't know if they did this for my older siblings, but when I did really well on my tests, depending on how well I did, they used to give me money.
Excuse me?
Oh, absolutely. This is why, this is
not a normal thing.
Let me tell you. Y'all want to know the reason why I love money, y'all? Because my parents used to try to bribe me. It worked.
And it worked here.
It worked, and I did really well in school because of it. Mm-hmm. So, at some point, we were taking so many tests. Like, I want to say by like 3rd or 4th grade, we started like actually having different subjects. Mm-hmm. So there'd be like science and math and whatever, and there'd be like different tests for all of them. Bruh. And I'd be coming home with all of those, especially Mr. Cohen's tests, because he would have he always had extra credit, and the extra credit could be like 150 points.
Oh, shoot.
I think, I remember his handwriting too, that Mr. Cohen was our old science teacher.
He's still around too. I saw him last summer.
Is he?
I saw him last summer.
He remembered you?
Yeah.
For real?
He remembered you?
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. He remembered you, your sister, and your brother.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, do you remember Valerie? He was like, yeah.
I think that's when I realized that science wasn't for me. I was like, y'all can have this. Everyone was so excited in his class. I was like, this one isn't for me. Oh, my God, no.
I love his class. But yeah.
I mean, he wasn't a bad teacher, but the subject matter, I was like, what was that you said? Dilute? No, not for me. Thanks.
But yeah, so what I was saying was when we started having all of these tests and things, especially with him having all of these extra credit points. So it'd be like, if you get extra credit, it would be like $1 point per 10 points or something. And, it would be like, I would get like a 250 per.
Sparkle is saying it would be like this is a nationwide system and not just a system in her
It was a
fucking
system
house.
in my house, okay? This is why I love money.
I ain't get not a damn dollar for a goddamn grade I ever got.
At some point, they were just like, all right, just bring home your 5 best at the end of the week.
Damn. No money, Ruth?
We bringing home like 15 tests by the end of the week. And now you shelling out $75 to a 5-year-old.
Facts. So those people that come that like break your legs. Like
Loan shark.
Like the loan sharks. See, I was run up on your parents like loan shark.
That's why I'm a loan shark now. Fuck with me if you want to.
Fuck with me, you know I got it. Sparkle, baby Sparkle had like mad money under her mattress. She was she was looking at her finger before she started counting each.
I also had what are the brass knuckles down there.
Oh, child.
Of course, had to. What if your parents wanted to
Act like they didn't have no bread?
always?
Baby, I already did the math while I was in school. You owe me $81.
You see what?
Oh, my God.
You see what I did on my math test? You already know.
You already see the numbers. Give me my monies.
What's up?
Yo, and they used to do that with food too.
What you mean?
My mulin. My mother paid me to eat my mulin. She was about to pay me to eat my mulin.
He paid you to eat your... Oh, my...
What in the world?
What the hell?
I told you my parents were tired by the time they got
So again, we need a third real Haitian host.
Guess what? You gonna have to fight me to get
She's
the
a
spot.
little too Haitian American. Paid you to eat your food.
Paid you to eat your food. Wow.
Guess what?
There was no such thing as
I'm the
being a
final
picky
boss.
eater in a Haitian household. Sayo ball, whatever they gave you was what you was gonna eat.
So, okay.
That's why I'm not a picky eater now.
So my mother said it's not that I was a picky eater. It's just there were just like specifically two things that I just do not fuck with: liver or my moulin. And I have issues with my moulin because 1 second is good and the next second it's like a brick. I hate that shit, and you can't unbrick it.
You better eat it quickly then.
Facts.
No, I don't eat. I don't eat fast. I'm gonna have to be sitting here for 2 hours.
Damn.
And by the time I'm done, I have to like cut it with a knife and a spoon. I don't need that shit.
Must be nice.
Now it's flan. No, it's not even flan. It's a brick. It's literally a brick. You could throw it at somebody's head.
Very interesting.
I was a pretty picky eater. That's in terms of child rearing. I will say that food plays a large part in the way that our parents parent, or express love. Because the one time I don't want to say one time, but one of the few times I've felt like I had real agency was with food. Because when it comes to food, I can be very stubborn, and I did not like sauce growing up. And my mother and she did by mistake, I'm sure, but she put sauce on my macaroni, my Haitian macaroni. Nope, wasn't eating it. I'll sit here. What else I got to do? It's not like you're going to let me go outside and play. So where else I'm going? And she told me to go upstairs, and I went upstairs without food. And she felt that Haitian guilt, and she told me come back downstairs, and my macaroni appeared without no sauce on it. What's up?
Ah bah petite non pas manger vrai. Qu'elle pas remen.
But to this day, like even when I moved out after college, I lived in Jersey for a couple of years before I moved back to Brooklyn. My mother cooked food in Brooklyn, brought her ass on that path, came to my apartment, and deposited that food. Or when I went back up to college or whatever for undergrad, would send me with food. Like that was, I don't know what it is with their relationship to food. It's like if you don't have one good meal, the world is over.
Oh, yeah.
That has to definitely be a trauma response. I don't know what's responding to though.
Something else with parents and their child rearing. You're their child until they're gone.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Like the fact that she's getting on the path to make sure that you ate.
Real food at that.
That's a real testament to like a real like this is my kid. I don't care how old she is. Yeah. I mean, and until this day, she still does that for you and me. And me. I'm not even her kid, y'all.
Heavy on the enemy.
Oh, speaking of which, she got Ippies.
Facts.
I need some again.
Listen, the best Ippies this side of the world, including everybody in Haiti. What's up?
Best Ippies on this side of the world. Better than my Ippies. And I've been making Ippies since I was 4, y'all.
Sheesh.
But also, she's probably been making it since she was 4, so she got mine beat by far.
She was doing facts because she got more years on you. She was doing it from the womb, okay? Yo, one thing, it's not about child rearing, but if you want somebody to make a meal for you, ain't no way to make a Haitian person make a meal for you quicker than trying to do it by yourself in front of them and making one mistake.
Like you fucking up.
Make that one little mistake, crack that egg the wrong way, and just a little bit of that shell go in the bowl.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm so sorry. The shell went in.
Making eyes with
The shell?
the shell. Rashiko. Timun sayo. And then you just smile as you walk away like, whoops.
Not whoops.
So at first I would get offended, like, yo, I can do this on my own. And it's like, wait, I don't have to do it on my own.
She gonna do it for me.
Eureka. Moral of the story is child rearing and being Haitian goes hand in hand. Please hit us up on La Vie en Creole. Let us know some of the ways that your parents used to get you in line, get you in formation. Was it the hot spoon? Was it the you have to finish eating your food? All that good stuff. Let us know what they did. We want to hear it. Share. This is a safe place.
No, don't blame me for you getting beat with no hot spoon. No, Sparkle, absolutely not. I never got no damn hot spoon.
She was it was in the middle of her cooking.
Whose fault is that? Who told you to talk to me?
You called me, bro.
You answered the phone?
No, I'm not the one that answered the phone. That's the problem.
Whoops.
Ain't no ACS at this point.
Speaking of food, if you are under the age of 1 year old and sauce was not introduced into your diet, you're not being roared properly by Haitian people. Roared. Yo, every Haitian child, like, to a point, and it's cute because, like, chubby kids are cute, but also it's like, baby, there's no reason for this child without teeth to be eating dia sauce. How was
gonna get that protein then? How we so big and strong now?
Oh,
bye.
Whoops, my bad.
Breast milk.
My fault. All right. If your grandmother didn't watch you as a child, you weren't word correctly. You weren't Haitian word correctly. All right. If it was only your mother watching you and not an aunt, an older sibling, a cousin, a neighbor, your grandparent, your step grandparent, you weren't Haitian word correctly. And you need to do it over. So go live with another grandma so that they could roar you properly.
Live with them now too. At your big age, go live with the old little Haitian mommy.
Do what you gotta do.
What rules existed?
Rules.
Yeah, the child rearing rules.
Ain't no goddamn rules. C'est l'église là l'école.
There was only one rule, and it was pas faire ça. Don't do that.
Ou pas qu'à faire ça. You think that's where that song came from?
Yeah.
Child rearing.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. That's them sending you back to Haiti.
Who was that on the horse?
With a commission. That's they're not even letting you put all your clothes in the suitcase in the mallet.
No, they're like my voice. That's on the doom. I just thought about one time I went to Haiti with them, and then they were like, "We're gonna leave you here." I was crying.
Were you?
I was like, "What?"
That is traumatic.
They really planned to, or what? They were just joking.
I think they were trying to make me scared straight. And I cried for that first maybe 30 minutes, and I was like, all right. They were not pleased.
This might not be so bad.
I was like, matter of fact, cool, leave me there.
Oh my God.
You said leave me there.
Yeah.
Did they leave you there?
No, I'm here.
She said, no, I'm here. Thank you for listening to our episode this week. Please be sure to leave us a like and a rating on your favorite platform. We need to know that y'all feeling us, feeling you, feeling us, and all that good stuff. Tell your people in Haiti, or tell your friends, whoever enjoys a good laugh, Spread the word about La Vie en Creole. We appreciate y'all.
We're going to come out with a guide on how to rear your children. We don't know shit about it because none of us have kids yet, but ideally.
Stay tuned.
Hit us up in 5 years and watch us be like, nah, I beat their ass. Fuck all that shit I was talking. And will. I bet.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Allô, bonsoir. Goodbye.
This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you. You. This comes out for you. This comes out for you.